My name is Krista Ellis, and I'd like to welcome you to the online Economics and Personal Finance course here at Maggie Walker Governor School. Whether you are a current student at Maggie Walker or a student at one of our regional high schools who has chosen to take this course through us, we welcome you to this class. Economics and Personal Finance, this was a requirement that the state brought on for all students in the state of Virginia that you must complete an Economics and Personal Finance course to receive your high school diploma. The state also requires that all students take an online course. So here at Maggie Walker, we've combined the two together so that you can kind of check both of those boxes off and meet that requirement for your diploma. The course is designed to be auto-paced and self-graded. It will kind of give you feedback as you work through each of the individual modules that you have and give you instruction. It has some games, it has activities and things that you'll be completing. And I'll give you more information on the actual details of the modules in the training video. For this video, what I wanted to do is just give you a quick overview and kind of teach you how to log in and how to get your course set up. The course itself has 160 modules. The modules themselves, they're each about 45 minutes. Some students are faster, some students may take a little bit more time. You may redo modules, so it may take you 15 or 20 minutes the first time. You may decide to redo it to improve your score, which may take another 10 or 15 minutes. So it's kind of open. We say on average about 45 minutes per module that you have. You will proceed at your own pace, but there will be due dates. They're pretty much during the school year, you will have one module due each day. During the summer course that we have, each day corresponds to about a week. So you could have 5 to 8 modules due in that one day that you would be working on in the summer. They're all very similar structure, and they do follow the standards of learning for the economics and personal finance that the state has published. There are some technology requirements for the course, and it is the student's responsibility to make sure that they have working computers, working Wi-Fi, and to be checking kind of as you go that the system is working for you. It will run on most modern browsers. Sometimes one of the troubleshooting tips that I would say for the course is if it's not working or something seems to be hanging up, simply switch from one browser to a different browser on your computer, and sometimes that'll fix the problem. You will need to have the Flash plugin. You must have JavaScript. If you have any trouble with this, see your tech person at your high school to help you with your computer setup. There are some issues with these that I have listed here, but I think more recently, if you've got the most updated versions of those, they seem to be working fairly well in the last few semesters. All right, so let's talk a little bit about logging in and how you're going to log in. It's through our It's Learning environment here at Maggie Walker. So you will need to have obtained your login, which is usually your first initial last name, and a password from the school. If you are not one of our students, you will receive this in an email through your guidance counselor. If you are one of our students, then you would use the same login you use for the school. Our website for It's Learning is mlwgs.itslearning.com, and you would go there. You could also simply, if you can't remember that, I've done Google before and Google has brought it up. You can also go to our webpage, mlwgs.com, and simply click on the It's Learning tab at the bottom, and that will bring you up. Now I'm going to log in as a student just to kind of make sure you see what it looks like as a student. And basically, everything that's done through this, you always want to make sure that you are logged into It's Learning. It is going to be recording your progress throughout the course, and you want to make sure that you are currently logged into It's Learning. One of the errors that I've seen with students is you'll log in maybe at the beginning of the morning, and after you have logged in, then maybe you go away and you go to work, and then you come back at the end of the day and you just pick up where you left off. But what happens is It's Learning will log you out. And while the module itself, if you had opened it and it was still open on your window, it'll appear that it's working because you have internet access. However, you are logged out of It's Learning, which means it's not recording your progress. So you want to make sure that for each session, when you are getting ready to complete a module, that you log into It's Learning at that time to make sure that you are connected to the system and that it is recording your responses. Now, once you get into your course and into its learning, you typically see a dashboard that will look like this. And the important thing for the first couple of times is to kind of navigate through here. The important part is to go up here to your courses. And in your courses, you should see all the courses you are currently enrolled in. So you'll probably have 7 or 8 here if you are one of our students. And if you are a student from one of our regional schools, then you will probably just see one item there. So if you see the course, then of course you would be able to select it. But I did want to say, well, what happens if I don't see the course? The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come down here to all courses. You're going to click on that link. And what that should do is give you a list of all the courses that you are currently enrolled in, whether you see it in the little pop-up list up here or not. Now notice that some of these courses here have little yellow stars next to them. And what that yellow star does is that will activate the course so it shows up here in this drop-down menu list. So for me, I teach AB Calc, so I have AB Calc and Economics activated for my sample student. And so you would check this and you would find the appropriate course that you are enrolled in that you're not seeing, and you would make sure that that has a yellow star next to it. If you are in the school year, it'll say economics school year. If you are in the summer course, it'll say economics and or personal finance summer course. And it might say just personal finance in the school year too, because we do teach them as separate classes. So in the fall semester, you can take economics. In the spring semester, you can take personal finance. During the summer, the economics semester comes at the beginning of the summer, and then the personal finance semester comes at the end of the summer. So there will be different options, and you'll select the course that you have. Now, once you have that selected, then what you would do is simply click the course, and it will take you to the main course dashboard that you have. All right, so I'm going to stop this video here because this is just the login and getting yourself into its learning video. And there will be a training video. Let me come back to my PowerPoint here. Okay, so we've done the navigation. What you're going to do with this course is you first have to complete some training. And the training is online, and you will have different tasks that you're going to do. So a list of the things that you're going to do, I'll come back and talk about this overview. But what you're essentially going to do is there will be a second video that is called the training video. And you will watch that training video, which will give you more information about how the course works and how it's set up. You will download a due date calendar that will be in your course and put that somewhere where you can access it. So that way you can pay attention to when modules are due. Modules that are not turned in by their due dates will be counted late and have a penalty. So you will need to pay attention to those due dates. You will download your syllabus and read through the syllabus and all the information in that. And you and your parents will need to sign that syllabus. And what you will do is then you will upload and submit that signature page. You will basically take a picture or scan that page, that one single page, and upload that into an assignment that is listed in the course. There will be a link for you to fill out contact information. There will be a welcome module for you to complete to test your system, see how your system works, and make sure that your program is talking to its learning and its learning is recording your responses. At the end of the welcome module, you will check your personal report section, and this will all be in the training video, to kind of make sure that you are connected and that it is working. And you should get into the habit of checking that personal report section at the end of each module. What you do not want to have happen in this class is you sit there maybe in the summer and you do 5 modules and you realize after you've done 5 modules that it was not connecting. So you always want to log in, complete a module, check that it recorded your answers, and then move on to the next module. Before you may begin the course and start completing modules, you will need to take a training quiz, and you must get 100% correct on that training quiz before you are going to be allowed to begin the course, but you can retake it as many times as you want. So this is just kind of making sure that you've got all the information down that you need to know in order to be successful in the course. And then once you've completed your training quiz, you may begin the course. And there are due dates of modules that happen pretty immediately. The first day of the summer course, the first week of the school year course that we have, I typically am a little lax on giving you late penalties for those things. But by the end of the first week or by the end of the first day in the summer, you do want to make sure that you have figured it all out and got yourself caught up on the due dates, because there will be penalties that will start to accrue. All right, so I'm going to end this video and I'm going to send you to the next video, which is the training video to get started.